Hi there, I'm Matt Keene. Welcome to Creating a Future We Want, the visionary evaluation series where I'm going through every page of this book, making a little video. It's supposed to be entertaining, so you better be entertained. When I finished college, I was so into the idea of becoming Indiana Jones. I mean, who wasn't? Right? I mean, the snakes and the danger and the Nazis and all sorts of stuff. I was just like, let's go to jungles. So I did. I went to a jungle. And I was on the Osa Peninsula of Costa Rica. Pretty much one of the last, well, is it still? I don't know. This was 20-some years ago. Pristine, tropical, wet rainforests in Central America. Amazing. I spent about a year wandering around Osa on and off. And while I was there, I would walk one day down this way and then be amazed at beautiful forest. And I'd come back, and the next day it all been cut down and it was burning and smoke was rising to the heavens. Crushing defeat for nature and all those interested in the persistence of it. Well, I saw the same thing all over the daggone world, like cyanide fishing or dynamite fishing or, cutting down the trees, gold mining in national parks, shooting all of the animals that are so beautiful and cutting the best trees out of the forest. And gosh, I spent time with people who just blood, sweat, and tears, every ounce of their life, of their being, was dedicated to saving, conserving, protecting something. Life, a way, a people, a language, a culture, a place, a community. And there was very little evidence that anything they were doing was resulting in anything that would last. How do you know if what they're doing is the right thing to do, given the multiplicity of options of how they could spend their time protecting, conserving, or saving? Well, I came across this field called evaluation. And evaluation, I came to find out, was a discipline, a community of practitioners and theorists that were looking critically at social interventions to assess their merit, worth, and significance. Did the things work that people were doing to save, protect, conserve, whether it be in, healthcare or labor or education or peacekeeping, the environment? This was amazing. I did this work for 15, 20 years, sort of, in one way or another. I believed that it was all about assessing the evidence that would show us whether the things we were doing, the actions we were taking, and the learning we were engaged in was resulting in honoring and realizing our values. Evaluation. Obviously, stupid me. That wasn't what it was about most of the time. Most of the time it was a technical exercise where we're checking a box and following some boilerplate template of asking questions and answering them in the ways that people want them to be answered, and the results and things that we come up with that would be recommendations about how to make the program or policy or technology or whatever it is more appropriate, a better fit. Whether or not they were listened to or put into practice had a lot more to do with the politics of the situation and the people receiving the recommendations and all of that than the quality of the work done to produce those results and recommendations. It took a lot of pain to really understand and get to that point where I knew what was going on there. But it didn't take a long time. It just was painful. So, understood that much of this book is about challenging those understandings, challenging the status quo and the way things have been done and the way we've been doing things. And this book engages in evaluative inquiry, evaluative thinking. What is evaluation? What could it be? Systematic inquiry. How do we engage with our values and our beliefs, and what are visionary evaluatives and what are their roles in helping us to realize the promise of evaluation? I'm Matt Keene. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, the Visionary Evaluation Series. What is your vision for a future of evaluation?